Hello. Welcome to yet another video. Last time we worked on this project. We did some pretty nice quality of life things, including one big step: moving wires and having them snap to the correct point, which turned out to be a big problem. Just thanks to, let me see, I'll find it. This bit right here. The wire calling the add wire function. Wire function calling add wire function. Now, here are the things we have ahead of us. And before this, I did a tiny bit of research, since I still don't have a network, and therefore cannot go about doing research. What am I trying to say? Because I did research, I do not have a network, and therefore cannot go about doing research live in the episode. But just after a quick Google, I found. Let's see, what is the? Yeah, just one single Google put me to the Qt documentation. Keys. The keys QML type. And here I have an example of how to make it so that when they press left, will console log move left. Right there. So it looks rather simple. I guess what you can do to test it out. Is you can attempt block removal. That would just be on here then. Oh, but also... We can do it. Keys. Oh, that was not quite right. Keys dot unpressed. Event. And then we can do the bracket of how to do it. So we say that if the event dot key is qt dot r key um I would like yeah qt dot key r And we can console.log our rest. The example they have on the keys documentation. So yeah, I'll put it up just so you all can see what I was looking at. Yeah. I don't need a phone. Can go away. There. So I'm not sure if the double is important, or if I can put it to triple. If I need the type coercion, or if I don't. I guess I haven't accepted I can turn on just to have it on. I don't really need semicolons here. I think the documentation might be a bit old at some points. Right, but I do use semicolons on both. Well, yeah. I think some parts of the documentation just jump from version to version without being changed. But the event accepted thing, let's see, I think that is priority. Yeah. By default, it will check the keys events and then see if the item also wants to use the key. So let's say I did it on this element. If I pressed R here, it will do it on R pressed instead of rewriting everything. But if I change it to keys after item, then pressing R would first see if the item wants to do it, use it. And then if no item wants to use it, then it will work. Because if I don't use this key accepted, then we could have both activate. Like, I mean, I do sort of doubt this will work. Just like that. Because I haven't done anything with focus. No R pressed. No R pressed. So now I need to make it so that whenever we hover over here, you do have on clicks, but do you have on hovering? Entered. If we do the hover enabled true, then on entered, I want parent dot focus be true. So now pressing R does nothing. Hovering over there. Now it works. Let's say, does it work? And since the item, or like the rectangle below, doesn't catch the R key, it will go back a layer. Oh wait, no, it's because the focus doesn't change. So the way I have it now, pressing R will delete the last item I focus on. Mm. Let's just change this up a bit. R key pressed. And then I want. Okay, let's also try with the triple, because I don't like warnings. R key pressed. How do we get name again? No, just name works. Guess it's because it's well, yeah, this area is an inner layer. Okay, so we'll have copper. We'll have iron. So now copper are pressed, no matter where I look. Hover iron, it will turn into iron are pressed. But when I do block naming here, since this one steals focus, oh no. I've now made it so that this one no longer steals focus. Is there an on exited as well? Yes. Example below shows a very typical relationship between the two mouse areas. With mouse area 2 on top of mouse area 1. Moving into the mouse area 2 from mouse area 1 will cause mouse area 1 to emit the exited. If you instead give the two parents-child relationship, will not cause to be exited. So does that mean does not that mean I need another hover enabled on the background, I guess? Let's say on exited parent dot focus is false. Copper, iron, R does not work, R works, R does not work, R works. Perfect. Well, let's see, is it perfect? Yes. It does clear focus from that. Very, very, very nice. So yeah, we have figured out how to do hotkeys. But yeah, now the question is again. I guess we don't really need to change type anymore. Since I'm just doing it with the color of the names instead. Okay, I think I'll add in options and keybinds as two different ones. Which means at the end of the associations here, we'll have another two rectangles. That's it. Oh, wait, what? The association rectangle is... It is without a size. What about the board? Yeah. For the outer board here, also does not have a size defined. Nah, doesn't need to because of the stack layout. Switch screen name. Okay. So in other words, to add in new ones from the way I've done this, and then options. So I feel like keybinds should go first. I feel like options / settings is usually the bottom parameter. Yeah, no need for the comma then. Or the behind comma. Or the front comma. There we go. Then we extend this out. Case. Also like I did associations board. Here board associations. Oh well. options. Then 2. Then 3. Sorry. Color red. Color blue. Red. Blue. Very nice. Stack ladies avatar. I had completely forgotten about that one's existence. This is the only project I've ever used it on. And I must say, it is very, very nice to have. So yeah. Keybinds. And here, options. Now what color should I actually? I feel like the associations color is a nice fit for it. For options as well. Or something similar. But I guess we can we'll copy the homework and change it up a little bit. That's might be a bit strong. Let's see. Oh. So dim gray is what I used on the top there. But might work. Let's have a look at how it looks like now. Very strong gradient. I guess I should find gray. It's a dark gray, or wait, yeah, so dark gray is lighter than, yeah, dark gray is lighter than gray. But yeah, let's find the color. Alright, then I could do from light gray to dark gray. Yeah, notice when moving. Hmm. Then Keybinds. Let's do a gradient here too. Light steel blue and light slate gray. Yeah, that works. These looks like this looks very, very different before I went to the keybind section. Now my eyes have done like the thing where after staring at the blue, other things with neutral color start looking orange. Like I feel like it somehow got closer to this color here. Yes, this is closer to brown than orange. Just looks orange thanks to the background. Is that very orange? And it is a brown. It's a mix between brown and orange. Well, when it comes to it in hexes, start it up again. Yes, here we have our own hex editor. In hex, brown and orange is practically the same, I believe. Because that means full on red, a weaker a weaker green. That's how you get orange. 8 is half of FF. Now if I were to make brown, let's downscale that to let's half it again. Do an 80-40-00. There we have brown. So what this shows is that orange is the same as brown ratio-wise. The difference is just the brightness. I can use some more gradual thing in between these two. Let's do 80-60. And then 80-100, which would be A0. Yeah. Well, now I heighten the ratio of yellow. Let's say 7, 5, 4, 3, and then we can go down here a bit. Yeah. I believe the point has been carried across. Right then, keybinds. Hmm. Okay. I want to take this to JavaScript. I think. How about we make another JavaScript file? Let's duplicate this one and call it binds. Let's see. Did that? Yes. Duplicating it in Qt Creator automatically fixes the behind the scenes stuff for us, which is very nice. Alright, let's rename it. Oh, well, not this one. Binds. Let's call it settings. And then in here we'll just have a keybinds class. Or a keybind class and a setting class. Then let's also add in our settings. Can just be an array of all settings, and var keybinds, which will just be an array of all keybinds. So keybind keybinds dot push this. Let's say that comes to this part. Want a name for the keybind and a key. So it could really just been done with a dictionary so far. The reason I'm putting it as its own class is for future. If I end up... I don't know, for some reason I feel like this could be a matter of to change. And then I want to make it as adjustable as possible. And I'll try not to limit myself like this again. Actually, no. I shall define all of my things here. Yeah, this is where I'll do it. Remove block. Yeah, remove block. And that shall be new keybind remove block and then we put in a key here, qt dot key r. I guess with this way of doing it, we don't really need a... we don't really need a name. Now the big reason why I want to do it like that. Let's see then. If we then import settings.js as settings, then over here you can do instead of this part, you can do settings dot keybinds dot remove try that job. Okay, then I'm guessing it will still work. Remove block. But then there is less point in doing it. Dot key even. Reference error keybind is not defined. Alright, let's see. What was it again? The append for dictionaries. I did mess with it yesterday with unsuccessful result, but I believe that was because of some other issue. Update. Let's see. Update. Where is this? How I want to do it. Mm. Let's try another different approach. Let's reintroduce name. This dot name. Actually, don't need that part. Name this. Wait, no, that's not how update works. We'll put it in fancy brackets. Name this. And on the bottom here, expression statements should be assignments, calls, or delete expressions only. So if we just do this. Update of object. Is it like this? I don't think it is. Okay. You are becoming just a list again. Uh, hmm. Now, this is probably not a very good way of doing it at all. But this is how I did it once before when making a click-through game. And it worked well. Very well. Let's make a class for keybinds. Constructor can be whatever. Doesn't actually need anything in it. Mm. Hmm. I actually did that part in QML, but here I have both the main and the block. Can I import, like, do from main.qml import? I did make a PC version of the game, so I guess we might as well just open it. Oh, look at that. Here I used QMake, but that should not be an important difference. Okay, so here what I did is that I made a class for upgradable. Well, upgradable is not an important class. Or the one that's the topic of this. But stat system is an important one. And the biggest one is this one. An achievement class and an achievement system class. Where do I define achievements? Hmm. Where do I define achievements? Because I didn't think it would be defined in here. I see I also use the stats on places. But isn't that... But aren't these all made in the QML? Yeah, so here's what I did. On the main thing here, well, here you have the clickers. But to make new achievements, I just made a property variant clicker.achievement. And then put in all of my parameters there. I did the same for settings. And yeah, this is where I define achievements and settings. But so then how do I access them in the JavaScript file? That is what I don't understand. Hmm. Hum. There are no import statements at the top here. That's Wait, so does that mean... Let's say... Let's import settings into here as well. Import settings.js as settings. Does that now mean I will have access to properties? Like property. But yeah, let's do the same thing. Property var settings. No conflict. There is conflict. But I removed the Keybinds name. property var keybinds. New settings. F dot keybinds. Why didn't that autocomplete? Should be right. Console.log. Ah. Yeah. Now keybinds is usable here. Oh, that's very nice. So let's see. If I then make a property here. I mean, that's the QML way of doing it. So functions. More functions. Ah. Yeah, you just do it in the constructor. Let's say here, I want to make keybinds. But now there is another object. Oh no, there's not. This dot keybinds. Is a list. Wait, so now keybinds dot keybinds dot push this. Okay, let's make a function here. Check. Wait, do you even need to write functions in the thing? No. Check. And I want this to just for const keybind of keybinds dot keybinds. Console dot log keybind keybind dot name keybind dot key. So now I've added an incomplete error. Let's say object dot on. Isn't that how I do it? Where is its component? Component dot uncompleted. I want to do keybinds dot check. Did nothing, just as expected. But so if I done here per se, want to make a property var keybind and that shall be a new settings dot keybind. The name remove and key qt dot key r. Now I expect to see remove 82. Nice. Now we have an easy way of adding new keybinds. Now let's see. Well, assuming that keybinds. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, do you have a roundabout way of doing it? But am I satisfied with the roundabout way now that I'm trying to make it in a good way? Because what you can do is base dot parent dot keybinds. Dot keybind index 0. I forgot to add the key, I believe. Yeah. Keybind 0 dot key. Base dot parent. But then again, if we just remove this one, key binds is like this. Then now, no matter where I go, I can do settings dot keybinds. No, it's keybind 0 dot key. Settings dot keybind there. Here nothing happens. But here they do. Then it's 0. Oh yeah, didn't they call it something else? No, it should be. No, it should be settings dot keybinds 0 dot key. Okay, I'm running keybinds check. Here we can also write this instead. Do you need this on each of these? No. Hmm. Hmm. How should one do this? feel like I'm sort of digging myself in a hole with this way of doing it. So, as well, it will be really, really nice if it would just have been one QML file. But then I would probably also have written maybe keybind. Okay. I guess what we'll do instead is that in here we write down the thing is this dot do I need this part anymore? No. I don't even need this whole class anymore. Instead, just do it in a very basic way. Then I must admit I would rather not do it in. This dot remove keybind is qt dot key r. Aha. You don't even get the info on the qt dot key in here. That's the superiority of doing it in here. But again, by doing it in here, that's it. Then all I need to call it forth settings dot keybinds dot remove keybind. That works. Oh. For some reason, unexit is called when hovering over here. Oh, that could be nice actually. Because then you can have a separate one in here, which will be remove copper wires. So if we make circuit board, then hovering here would remove the circuit board block. Hovering here would remove all wires attached to this input. Hovering here would remove all wires attached to this output. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it now. Hmm. I just... I might want to read some parts I've done here now. Because I just thought of keybinds. I could do it automatically like associations, just having a list view. But then I would need something like this to iterate over. With name key. So I would need to bring back the keybind constructor. But then I have to do like remove keybind.key. But I think that's worth it. Class keybind constructor. It will take a name, a key. This dot name equals name. This dot key equals key. Keybinds dot this dot keybinds. It's an empty array. Keybinds dot push this. So then do new keybind in here. Remove there. All that's different in implementation is that remove.key. Is that all? No? Believe so? Right, but then will this one get out? Oh, this is an issue. This one requires this to exist. But this one requires this to exist. But this one requires this to exist. I wonder. Oh well. It's fine. Start. Or initialize. And then keybinds dot initialize. Yep. Copper R works fine. So yeah. Then this is where I added new keybinds. This is how I implemented it on any place. I wonder. Is there a good way to simplify this? Because this essentially means that I'll have to copy this entire thing into every single place where I want a keybind. Hmm. I would have done like could have done a signal on pressed in here. Then yeah. Function that's directed there. But then But then it wouldn't catch the keys thing in here. Unless we were to maybe import the thing this depends on. No. Mm. Let's try to settings of keybinds. Oh, I have an idea. Implement check here yet again. But this time, check will take in a parameter event, and then if it will take into event name if event dot key is the same as this dot key binds name. Now I'm thinking as if it was a Python dictionary again. This does not work in JavaScript. What I would really like is a dictionary. That way I could just a very simple this string means yeah, that's this string means this object, and then I can just do search by string here. Now instead for const keybind of this dot keybinds or well, yeah, let's just keep this one off here for now. If keybind dot name is equal to name, then yeah, then I want to run this. Then I want to check whether then I wanted to check whether the event key is the keybind dot key. And then it will return true. If it goes through the whole loop without any success, does for else work here? No, but I mean, it is redundant. Here I just do return false. So then, the new way of doing this yet again, be the setting dot keybinds dot check. I want to put an event and then remove. Oh yeah, let's also add this into here. You know, I think this is an okay way of doing it. Let's just make sure it works. Remove cold at name. Copper. Iron. Pressing on here, does nothing here. Remove cold at copper. Removed cold at iron. Very nice. You know, I think this is an okay way of doing it. I'm fucking satisfied with the thing that took way more time than it should have. Wait, I practically spent the entire episode on this. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Also, this is no longer part of there, it's part of here. So... Okay, I'll just have to skip forward in time a bit. Oh, well, yes, I did really need to say that, because from your perspective, it would just be a continuous... It would be like I never left at all. Or maybe the gain of my voice is a bit different now. Maybe I'm more or less energetic than before. That can... I don't know. Right on. We have now fixed keybinds. But before I implement each of these keybinds, I do want to make sure that I have indeed made a good system for it. I feel like I've made a good system for it now when it comes to checking keybinds. But I also want to make sure that I have a dispatch good. Or like that I can do the thing. Do the thing. That I can... Okay. What I'm trying to say... I can remove this. What I'm trying to say is that on the way bottom here, or almost at the way bottom, I want this to look good. Which means I want to make sure that I don't have to do a lot of work to make it look good. I mean, you know what? Just take the component as well. Here, then we need to call it Keybinds model, as well as Keybinds list view. Delegate will then be Keybinds line. And then we can just start removing some internals, such as this can disappear. So this is the hex field. We only need one, we want the text. So I guess that is fine. But the model node name is correct, but color think on this one should be black rather than white. And see the text input field here will yeah. Hmm. Didn't think about this much. So it's good that I went through this first. Because what I need this to be is qt.key_r. That. I want to make it user friendly. I don't want to make the user write qt.key_r. I want for them. I find the two options for them. That's it. Option 1. Well, let's keep copy. Option 1 is that just be a text element. We write R, and then you press enter. I somehow have to make a function on the unaccepted that converts this R into the value 82. I think was qt key R. And then if I write it like this, then it would take control plus R instead. Oh, wait, what I should do is to have the field there, with that when I click on it, it gets focused, and then when you press the button, it will record that key. I don't know how to make it visually represent itself as the thing afterwards. So what I'm trying to say is I don't know how to make it visually represent itself as R afterwards. But then we at least get the numerical value correct. There is also a model.color here. Goes white. And here, no text input. Instead, just want a text. That will anchors.centerin parent. It will display text is model.key. And this field will have a mouse area. Anchors.fill parent. on around. No, let's hover enable this time. And on collect. Where do I want hover enabled? Because using hover enabled would make it very easy to get rid of focus after the fact. Let's try hover enabled if I find it annoying when I'm being a user. Then I'd change it later. On entered. Yeah. On entered. Parent dot focus is 3. On exited. Parent dot focus is false. Yeah, and then keys dot what is the syntax again? Keys dot onPressed. Keys dot onPressed. Event is this. And here I want. Oh, here it will be different. Because here we have a check. I will also need to make a set function here then. Set. It will bring in event, name. So same syntax as before, except now I will set instead of a check. And what it will do is really this same process. It will look through keybinds when it finds the correct keybind. Oh, ha ha ha. Let's make this even nicer for me. Let's see. Find keybind. We'll make that a function. It will take name. Yes, this could be search. We search for a name. And that will take this thing. And then return keybind. And then, so in here, that's it. We'll take this thing out. And just say that keybind is search this dot search name. I like this approach more. I search, keybinds using the name, and you use that. Though it does not change anything on the outside on the QML code, only really here backstage in JavaScript. I like it. I want to have it like this. This is a better way of doing it. So then. When we find the keybind, I want the keybind dot key should become event dot key. Is that right? Yeah, event dot key. Look at that simple set function. Beautiful. Now let's go back here. And here we just settings. No. Settings dot keybinds dot set event. And then here we will need to enter model dot name. Ooh. Smooth. Everything just works together perfectly. Can even make it sing line and have it still look nice. Is that all I need? It might be. No. Right. I never populate. Let's see, when do I call population in here? Whenever I change the value. And probably whenever I swap screen. Let's double check that. Oh, no, I don't do it when swapping screen. Okay. But so whenever you change something up. I guess in this case, we'd want to do it here. So populate association LVM. That's part we can just here. Settings.keybinds.populate. Here we will need this dot keybinds dot length. Then this dot keybinds is there. It will take from. Looks good. Actually, thinking about it, I could make that a generic function. Because the only thing that separates those two is this parameter here. So here you could do provincial populate list, and then list. This list, same thing. Or I guess in JavaScript they're technically called arrays, rather than lists like in Python. So I mean, let's try to also get rid of this one. Let's see, here we use text. Here we use key settings, keybinds. So here I really want to do, let's just comment these out. Settings dot populate and then I put in association list view, association list model, and text dot text. I'll have to take this a bit further now. General. Or functions. Rename small f, please. Oh, I'd prefer it if it did not use a letter between B and M. I mean, I do know a way of solving it. If we just do like... Oh, well, it's not actually shown here. But this original project had a whole lot of, or it had 10 QML files, 3 JavaScript files, and a lot of images files. So made 2 folders in the QML folder, 1 JavaScript and 1 images. And all that changed is that when importing, it's an import JavaScript /settings.js. So yeah, let's say functions. Ah. It duplicated the thing, having everything except for the one thing I wanted. So let's see. Now what I... To test the power of everything, how about we here do... Alright, first we need another one of these. We import it as general. No, I import it as functions. Functions as functions. And here we want to do functions dot populate. Here we have it too. Yeah, not settings. Functions. I think that will work, so let's also just... What more properties do you have? Signals. I guess it would happen on both of these. So I guess this will now turn multi-line. Functions dot populate. In this case, the list view would be Keybinds list view. The list model would be Keybinds model. And the list would be settings dot keybinds dot keybinds. Let's also do uncompleted. Well, actually, let's see what happens first. But I feel like it won't create any initial ones, since we only have it inside of itself. Let's see. Here I had one too. So I do repopulate when I switch screen. Let's see. Our population was below. I think it works, so let's remove that comment. Don't need this to be commented. And in here, I guess we'll then also do keybinds. Just view. Keybinds model. Then settings dot keybinds dot keybinds. Iron copper. We now have both of these. Going to associations, you can see both of them. Going to keybinds, you can see remove. Find it to 82. And to change that to D. Okay, that part does not quite work. Let's say associations. Let's clear associations. Value is undefined. I thought this would define it. Oh. Here's the issue. Did not add in the juicy middle part. Iron. Copper. Let's also see if the weird thing where the same index will keep some old properties still happens as well. Let's see now, clear associations. Board associations. Okay. We shall run the clear after all. Copper. Iron. Yellow. Red. Clear associations. The list is now gone. Those have nothing to bind to. Oh, that also cleared the name colors. Then if we add them back in, we will be back like that. And that all worked fine. Now it's on to finding out why this does not work. Right. 1/3 would be the wrong place to have it. I guess we do sort of want it behind here. So then it's time to make this multi-line again. Console.log focus gained model.name. Put the same on exited, but this time we'll write in focus lost. Keybinds, focus gained, focus lost. Console.log key event on model.name. And it will be key and then event.key. Keybinds, focus gained, press O, press R, press things, but nothing happens. So what's the difference? On focus changed, console.log focus. I want to log the focus and say it's this the new value. So focus does happen. But even so, it can't detect keys. Let's see, if I were to go over here, let's find here, console.log event.key. That's just take this same format into here. Instead of model.name, it will quite simply be name. Yeah, pressing, here's me pressing WASD R. So it checks every single keybind I press on there. When I press R, it finds 82 and calls remove. 82 matches with here, but for some reason it does not look for keybinds here. Keys dot onPressed. Keys to press. A signal method when a key is pressed. Does not tell me anything else. Keys dot unreleased. And console.log event.key. Tells me nothing. But if I were to do the same over here, then it should probably tell me something, right? Then I'd be double logging every key event. Yeah. Sees me pressing it, and it sees me releasing the key. Here you can see the release can be immediate. It can take a while, and if I hold it long enough, it will start spamming instead. Yeah. But yeah. Parent.focus equals true, both unentered and unexited. Or enabled will set it true, anchors that fill parent. Cursor shape and drag target and the fact that it has an ID are different. But that really shouldn't matter. Yeah, it's immediately outside of the mouse area. Okay, how about this then? Focus equals false. I'll just remove the old parent part and put this whole part into the motor. Still nothing. And keys is indeed a thing here too. I mean, yeah, keys is imported from just import Qt quick. Why? Key event parameter. So has accepted, which is whether it's accepted or not, count. Number of keys involved in the event. If key event is not empty, or the text is not empty, this is the length of the string. Is auto repeat, auto repeating key, key, add only. This holds the code of the key. But what does it mean by add only? Let's see, 82 should then be R. R 52. To decipher that. 5 times 16, 80. So yes, 82. Because these are hex. Hmm. Hem. And with the modifiers. Ah. Hmm. So here we have a neat. Mm. But yeah, none of that helps me. Oh yeah, and here we can see the modifier flag. But why? Okay, what does add only mean? No. And here we they too have a thing similar to our check events dot matches rather than having to type the double equals. Like this. Is this a bitwise AND operation? Yeah, I think so. That's what makes the most sense. Hmm. Maybe just my changes weren't saved. Hmm. If I just run it now, it will all work. Right. Nope. It catches both of them starting before releasing, which, I mean, yeah, makes a lot of sense. But cool. So what is different here? There it works. Here it doesn't. If I were to put this in here, it would change with the focus here. Just as I'm curious. Okay. It does autocomplete. So why does it not work here? Oh. That does not work. Which I mean does make sense. But if I were to add a mouse area that covers the entire thing, you also need to remove model.name. List view. No, this also won't work. There, now it gains focus as long as I'm on here. But it does not catch keys. Why? Oh, if only I had a network connection, I could have easily... Well, guess I'll pull out my phone again and Google keys.on press not working. Just to make sure. Yeah, nothing hurts with pasting this in anywhere. So let's also try with this, even though it should have no impact at all. Yeah, does indeed have no impact. Okay, see you soon then. Hi, am I? I cannot find anything special. Seems like more people are... A few people just had the complete issue solved as long as they set their focus to true. Which I have done, and we log it, so no issue there. There is also the forced active function, forced active focus we can try. But just before I spend way too much time on that, let's spend way too much time on something else. Component ID A, and it will be a rectangle. Anchors.fill parent, and in here we'll have a mouse here. That will, I mean, yeah, just take all of this. Woo! Get rid of drag area. Get rid of cursor shape. Get rid of drag target. But now that seems to be good. Then we'll place this inside of here. Alright, that one has the parent focus ring inside of there. Perfect. Then we'll do a list view. Let's say this will be on block. Well, yeah. Anchors dot fill parent. What other list view things do we usually have? Clip through is an important one, I think. Delegate will be the model will just be this. Actually, I think it can even be this. Or even this. And then we do model data. Let's say if putting it inside of a list field breaks it. Yeah, in a very different way than imagined. List view called polish inside update polish of list view. Hmm. Let's try to replace this with width, parent.width, height, parent.height. Yeah, the null issue. I've been through this before. Parent.height greater than 0. Then it will do that. Otherwise, 30. Cover. Cannot. Oh. I think this will also break. Yep. But now I think I... Oh. Let's see. If parent. If parent, then do this. So, in other words, if no parent, don't do this. If no parent, do 30. Back to this. Okay, let's just try to fill stuff in with constants. Oh no, this was not... Oh. Model could not be... Mm. Right. Thought you could do just a numerical model, but apparently not. Okay, yeah. So that there. Let's also make sure that there is no issue here. But if we do this above the red triangle now, okay, so that is a problem. Why? You know what? 300. 300. There we go. And pressing keys does not work. No, right. So yeah. Now you can delete this entire thing with this entire thing, because now we have indeed confirmed that it is an issue that occurs within list view. That's what's different between here and there. Mm. Let's call forced active focus. See if that changes anything. I don't lose focus. Sort of. So I want to remove. Well, the best way to remove it would be to comment it all out. What's the difference between these? This is the actual one I want. But now that does not matter. Yeah, it's this focus that counts. And that works. Oh. To some degree. Search is not defined. So it was that was all the forced active focus on. Okay, let's try again and then be a bit more think about it a bit more critically. So it does indeed lose focus. Key on event remove. It tells me the key. Key on event remove. Key is 87. Then we call set, which takes us over here. That's because I didn't press this here. That there sure threw me for a loop. But there we go. Now we have a changing value. So let's say first, let's say copper, copper. Now I press A. Also says key event on copper. I press A there. Then that changes nothing. Let's see. R is still remove, apparently. So no matter what that value is, console dot log keybind. Now we should see a keybind object. Yeah. Object. Then keybind dot name. Keybind dot key. Also, in order to make sure that let's see, move. Also to make sure that yeah, that thing, then thing, to make sure you don't accidentally hard code something into here. Let's do such a check. And in here, I want to also check if we're doing the event move. Because now, adding in copper, pressing M to say move call that copper, key event on copper, key 77, move call that copper, and 77 because of the released. Pressing R will then do remove. Keybinds now get both of them. If we were to set them both to A, and go back to board, A does nothing special. R and M both still work. So this check Okay. Let's look at this. And so let's clean up some of the active focus mess. We'll remove key released. And that one can still be useful. Not really. I can just comment it out. Here too. Okay. I think I know what's going on. Right. This issue again. Oh no. Oh no. I think we have two different settings objects, even though we both just refer to this one. The settings inside of block is not the same as settings outside, I believe. Let's go back to GUI dungeon. I do believe I encountered some issue like that in here. But both battle, equipping, main, all of them can import items. Okay. Let's see if this is it. Because if it works like that, then that must mean I had this. I solved the issue somehow at some point. Right, now I'm logging a bit more. Let me just think. This is what what's showing, yeah, the check. Okay, so it doesn't loop through the actual keybinds. Remove is 82, move is 77. And if I press one of them, this will also say move called. No, it still loops through them after effect. They removed call.iron, move call.item iron. That's nice. If we go over here, We can see that first time it looped through, it said that it was 82, but now it is 65 instead. Now it worked. Now pressing A does both remove and remove. Wait, hold on. Okay, if I just change it once. Alright, we also have to fix some active focus issues. But now remove is 65. 71. Okay, it works. Ah, it works. It works. I think all I did was add logging points and suddenly it worked. I can't remember doing anything else. So now I removed some more logging points to make it more clear. Pressing anything here, it just will show me the key that I'm pressing. If I press an associated key, I'll see that key event. Just going over here and changing both of these to G and H if I wanted to. Then I make it so that R and M no longer work, but G and H works. Okay, it works. I, 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 I'd really like to know exactly at what point that started working. When I implemented those comments, what did I write in order for it to work? So active focus works there. If I scroll on these, then it doesn't come in. Let's see. I think that just means I need to put in force active focus on the showing of the pop-up. Oh, but it did run the on force on active focus changed force active focus. It seems very reversed. But I mean, the select all does work. Okay, we'll add a popper. Go over here, interact with these, go back to board. Then we'll add, yeah, it does not work. No, not on interchanged. How do we make the pop-up come into sight? Is it just here we need to do block naming dot force active focus? For keybinds, mess around with that. Then I run. That seems to work. Let's say I'm hovering over here, then doing this stuff. Circuits board. Think that worked? Yeah. Okay. So when things don't, when forcing the active focus does not work, try forcing it with forced active focus. Because I mean, doing equal assignments like this would be sort of like forcing it. But I guess it needs a harder force. But it does force active focus on components auto uncompleted. So I see I have had issues with this before. Well, now it works. And it's not that messy. Maybe a little bit messy, but not that messy. So I accept. I see we're closing in on 3 hours on this video as well. So I guess what we'll do then okay, I've added both of these screens in. So those are crossed off, ready to just be deleted, but I haven't done the underpoints. Yeah, so I think we'll just end this mess of an episode here. Then I'll hope to see you in the next one, where hopefully we can be a bit more productive. The productivity on this one just fell apart thanks to the... I mean, Pragma we did that. Maybe Pragma library was the thing that fixed it. I'm too curious. Let's get rid of the Pragmas and see if it breaks. I do want an answer. Okay, I have a copper R and then works. Another key triggers something. Keybinds. AS. Board. R works. M works. AS stunts. Okay, we have it. Adding Pragma library to them is the solution. Oh, glad I figured that out. Would have been very disappointing to not have. And that's it. That there will be the end of this episode. Hope to see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.